think of that. That's one free. Ooh, wow. Good God. This is when you know you get. This is when you know you absolutely have to be crazy. Oh, absolutely nuts. Whew. It's not the kindest of days out here. It is very cold, very fucking windy. Oh man, off. That's like that. Oh, oh, what a thing. Supposed to be hundreds, not hundreds. At least supposed to be at least 8 inches of snow. Oh, there's nobody on here watching this because nobody's stupid enough to be out in this shit, except for idiots like me. Walking around like it's no big deal. Oh. What a thing. Nothing. Whew, boy. Holy shit. Well, there's going to be a lot of expletives. Oh. Hello, one person. This is crazy. This is why you know you gotta be nuts. When you try to walk 4 miles every day. But yet, instead of, walking around like a normal person, you gotta walk 4 miles every day because you're nuts, right? Ooh, when you think you're gonna walk 4 miles a day, which I doubt I'm gonna get to, because it is way too cold out here, and there's way too much wind. But there's supposed to be, at least like, what does it say, 6 inches of snow or so. So this is just the start of it. But it's also going to be the warmest day it's going to be for the rest of the week. The rest of the week, it's going to be like, -1, -2. That's in the daytime with wind chill. So this will probably be the last time for a while I can go walking around. It's pretty damn cold. But it's still only 29 degrees. That's a lot warmer than -1. So we're doing it anyway. But those dogs want to go. Oh, those dogs want to attack me. That's okay. They're just doing their job. Man, it is cold. It is really, really cold. Below the 9 people, if you haven't ever been here before, like and subscribe would be nice. Donations would be even better, but liking and subscribe would be awesome, because as I try to reach 1,000 subscribers, and what I'm doing is, for about a year, I've been dieting to lose weight. I was a very heavy-set person, being 6'5". I'm, not exactly small, even if I'm skinny, but anyway, gained a lot of weight, and probably one of the ways of losing it is just walking. So, especially for the past 2 weeks, I've been walking probably about 4 miles a day, which for some people is a lot. It's insane, and for other people that's nothing. But like I said, this will be the last day it'll be this warm. And when I mean warm, I mean 29. Which really, if you think about it, isn't really that warm. Hello, Sahil, Kilmar. How are you? I take it if you're not in the US or in Europe. I'm in Canada? No. I'm in Illinois, in the Chicagoland area, but in the wintertime, it's the tale of two seasons here. In the wintertime, it can get down to below 0 temperatures pretty easily, and snow and ice, and in the summertime, it can go above 100, so And how are you doing yourself? It's kind of hard to read your name, Lally. But hi. Like I said, anybody who hasn't before, like and subscribe. Usually, there's this kind of stuff going on here. But also, me and this friend of mine usually go live. She's busy. She's working at a church food bank right now. So, even though she could have been there, hey Cheryl, how are you? Even though she could have been here on audio, I didn't think that was okay. And I've been dying to. Here's a dog park. That's interesting. Nice little dusting of snow. It's supposed to be nearly like 8 inches of snow, Cheryl. Like 8 inches of it. So I know it's going to be a little dusting. It ain't going to end up a little dusting, that's for sure. I also don't know how long this stupid phone battery will last. It's at 65, but I usually walk about, like I said, about 4 miles a day. Usually got a route for that, which is kind of the route we're taking now. And usually I would stop, not in this park, which is like locked up because it's for dogs and, you know, people who own dogs. So they got to gate it off, but there's a bench over there, but I'm not sitting there today. If I do, it won't be for too long because it is cold. And I'm just trying to get my steps in before it gets too cold tomorrow. For the next 2 days, it's going to be -0 and, you know, sometimes high of 9 degrees, which is one person commented, might as well be Canada. It's hard to do. It's hard to get yourself motivated to do that every day, you know. It's excuse me. It's rough, you know. No dog park joke intended. It just gets you know, especially this time of year. Especially with me, I have breathing issues, I have asthma. So, you know, coming out here and the cold kind of takes my breath away. Never mind walking fast to get my heart rate up, because the American Heart Association, there's a thing on an app and they recommend you get 150 heart points a week. I'm at like 100 for this week and I got a few days left, but I don't know if I'll hit it this week because I'm not gonna be able to get my heart rate up that fast walking inside the house. So probably won't make that goal. But ready for this bench. It might. I think we might try it anyway because I'm wearing my crappy exercising pants, which don't usually wear outside. They're just like house pants. So I may sit for a minute. Especially as it's a little interesting area. Somewhat in the terms of it is a park, but there's like a dog park and there's a children's playground, which even in the summertime I've never seen any kids at this playground. Kind of spooky. And there's another playground all the way that way. And then there's a picnic bench, which used to be on the grass by the trees, and they put it up here in the playground area, which I don't like because it always felt weird, especially when it's warmer. Who's that creepy old guy sitting in the kids' park? You know, that kind of thing. Makes me a bit self-conscious. But of course, there's no kids out here today. I'd say we could go down the slide, but yeah, exactly. Play in the swings. I would if it wasn't so damn cold. But it's also, I think this might be the reason kids don't come here. They're also huge electrical towers. See? The whole thing. Electrical towers down that way. There's another park down there, which is kind of odd. There's one park on this side. There's another one, or another playground rather. There's another one right down there. And over here, there's this one, of course. Of course, it's all snowed in. If we make it there, but I doubt I'm walking through it. There's another park that's all the way, like about 1.5 miles away, that I usually go to. This is where I usually sit at the bench. I'm just warming up my hand a minute. Come on, have fun. It's too cold for fun. Talk to me when I do this in the spring. Man, I can go on the slide. Right now, I'm able to slide on my ass doing the walk itself. Electric towers are jungle gyms. I don't know, man. Somewhere up there, there's a live wire. I'm not talking about the Motley Crue song. Somewhere up there, something to get you electrocuted. I take it can't be too low to the ground, but there, right there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Right in that middle thing that's right in the center of this side facing me, they got one of those little ladders or just little pegs. And I have to think people climb all the way up there. It's like, holy shit, you couldn't pay me enough. You could not pay me enough. That's just crazy. Oh. But like I said, it's too cold to sit. So I'm going to have to keep moving. I'll also probably get in trouble for this. I wasn't supposed to stream anything on my own, but I got bored. And I wanted to have a sense of adventure. I have a sense of adventure, Cheryl. I don't have a death wish about electrocuting myself. I mean, you can hear the damn thing. That's the thing, too. That's the thing. You can hear that damn thing. Go for it. I'll let you make an instructional video on how to do it. And as soon as I get that instructional video, and I'll be sure to go for it. I'll come right back out that same day, I swear. Oh, man. Kind of boring, this field. Zap is right. But we're just going to get back on the sidewalk and keep going in that direction. Or as far as it'll take me. Again, any new people, if you guys want to like and subscribe, that'd be awesome. If you guys donate, that'd be even more awesome, because me and the person I'm doing this stuff with, we need to figure a lot of stuff out, which I guess I could explain briefly. She's in Oregon. I'm in Illinois. I'm trying to get her here for a period of time to meet up with her again. And both of us are waiting on SSI. So if you don't know what that is, it's just a supplementary thing when you can't really work too much anymore, because if I was to walk for more than 2 hours, my legs would be really bad, and one day I'll kind of share that with you, and then other things as well. So sounds bad, but you deal with the cards you're dealt, you know? So she was in Oregon, kind of trapped there. Figured one of the ways maybe we could get her down here so we could see how things work out, because we might, kind of want to stay together, which we have to see each other in person to figure that out. And beyond that, she wasn't to come here. Everybody has expenses and bills. It was like, what can you do to try to supplement income while you wait? The thing about SSI is it matches you dollar for dollar any money you make. In other words, they take that money out and you still get the rest, which is kind of how I'd want it. I don't want to stay on that kind of stuff forever. I want to figure things out and go back to being self-sustaining. And this would be partially if I can get it up and going the right way, and kind of throwing everything against the YouTube wall and seeing what sticks. But today I figured it's a great day for a walk, because everybody else can see this wonderful Chicago weather with all this snow, which of course, as soon as I say that, it starts tapering off. But I'm glad for that too, because I also got to go back and shovel it. So I don't really want to go and do that if I don't have to. Of course, these people are looking at me like I'm nuts because I'm talking to myself, holding the camera up. Why this dude smokes weed, because I can smell that like crazy style. That probably isn't smoke coming out of that car. That's some strong shit. I'm almost tempted to take a break and go, hey, buddy, how's it going? Want to help me out? Got a long walk ahead of me. Give me some fuel, man. But then again, this is right near Chicago. To do that, you might get shot or killed, or who knows what. Oh, man. I like to comment, this Canada. No, but it is north. Well, whew. But, oh yeah. Whew, man. Sorry, you guys probably think I don't even hear the wind, but it's not really the temperature or the snow, it's the wind. The wind is just horrendous. And I would show you the cats I always see in this window over here. There's people watching me from this car on the side. They're going to be like, what's this guy doing filming our window? I'm like, I'm filming your cats in your house. I don't think they'd take too kindly to that. So, excuse me, leave that alone. Oh, man. Wind is brutal. But you can also see how many steps we're at. So far today I've done 2,570. Usually they recommend 10,000. I usually get somewhere between 8 to 10,000, depending on how far I go during this and what's going on during the day, because I like caretake for somebody or help caretake somebody. So depends on how much movement I do during that and what's going on during the day. What's that? Oh Lord. Oh. For those of you who know Mark, thank God for that Columbia jacket. That fucking thing. At least the inner part of that thing is warm, because otherwise I'd be freezing my balls off. Everybody loves the dollar store. Oh, okay. Always people are like, what the hell is this asshole doing? I gotta be like covered in snow from the wind, because the wind is like blowing right at me. So yeah, I'm pretty much been dusted in powdered sugar here. We'll see how far we can get before I just know this. So like I said, gotta go back and shovel the stuff. Use a burping. I mean, large salad for lunch. Or just really shredded lettuce. Shredded lettuce? What am I, fucking Scooby-Doo? Shredded lettuce. And fucking, not stressing. Very boring streets. The suburbs of Chicago. Probably be less interesting if we were in the city. But then again, in wintertime, everybody stays inside. Or more interesting, but wintertime, everybody stays inside anyway. There goes a rabbit. We didn't see that. Where'd you go? Oh, he took off. He figured, if there's somebody out here in the snow, they gotta be hungry. That's what he figured. Oh. Remember, if I go down, I can't get up. Call 911. Oh my Lord. Cold. There we go. Whew. Seems like when you first start these things, people all jump on and then only people stay on. It goes back and forth. I should have used the stupid app so I could see other things on the display by doing it, but oh no, be careful. Well, it's starting to get slick is why I say that. So every time I go down one of these inclines, they're starting to get a bit slippery. But I give New Balance credit. They may say New Balance are for old people, but at least their shoes actually have like treads on them. And unlike most walking shoes where you just have that stupid little strip and you go sliding. Thank God for Amazon closeouts. There's, whew. Anybody want any free lumber? Something coming up over there, whatever the hell it is. I'm sure I'm breathing like a grandpa through the mic too, but the wind is like coming right at me and taking my damn breath away. Whew. There's some free lumber for everybody. If you can figure out where it's at. Or more like little pieces of lumber, not much. Now here is the big existence. Everybody tell me what month this is. It is mid-February, right? Take your Christmas lights down. Especially if you've had like 40, 50 degree days. Take them down. Christmas is over. It'll come again. Oh, here comes a little dog. A person. Hello. Well, right, not a very friendly person, but that's okay. And I've always told myself that, if you're a 6'5" dude and you're walking around and you happen to encounter a woman somewhere in the street by themselves, they're not really going to be, really outgoing. They might have to actually be kind of cautious, and I understand that. Man, surprisingly, or most of the way there, that was the other reason I wanted to do this, because instead of listening to talk to you guys, and I'm doing something, and believe it or not, it sounds strange, but I used to film this stuff anyway. I used to walk to work and everything, and I used to record on the phone the different versions of my walk and different times of year. And I figured one day it'd be interesting, people live in the area, because they'd be able to come back and see what it used to look like. Dog waste, what does that say? I never noticed that before. Dog waste is a threat to the health of our children. Degrades our town, transmits disease. Leash and clean up after your dog is required by law. Man, they must have really liked that end of the fence post. They took him off. So I take it as long as the battery. Let's look at the battery. Oh wow, battery can might make it. Battery's not going to. I need a new cell phone, or at least a battery pack that attaches to it. Because granted, it was only at 50 or 60%. It's just been held up, so it's still okay. Like I said, we'll see how far the battery lasts. It was at 17 last time I did this. Me and Stephanie went on the first time together. It got cut off. I had to come back on because the battery on the phone died. But later on, when I do go on with her, whether I'm doing anything or not, because she gets out of her thing, should come back on with her. I'm still going to go outside and show you guys how thick it is out here, because it should be 5, 6, 8 inches of snow. So that's what they're predicting. So if it gets that bad, I will definitely get the phone out and come outside for a few minutes. When I'm inside, I don't have to worry about power, because I got a generously borrowed Okay. So I was shocked at the videos I took before when during the summertime, and how man, it's cold. Oh, what the hell is that? That's kind of cool. Can I take still frames? Look at that. I didn't notice that before. So you guys are with me. That should be the still frame for this video. That's kind of cool looking. Shame it doesn't let you turn on the flash. Doesn't let you take a still picture. That's kind of cool looking. It's embedded in the tree. And these vines. It's kind of cool. Here comes. Hopefully I can get this for this dies. What I call the sensual realty lady. She looks all like, like she's really trying to get your attention. Have you sell her house by her in the wrong kind of ways. No, I'm just kidding. It looks like a model shot.